back on the bus restoration. We're going to continue with this corner. The last episode I removed it. I still have a little bit of pieces of metal to remove from the old corner and part of the rain gutter. And then I want to de-rust and straighten some of these pieces out. Then we can start fitting all the new pieces up. It's pretty cold in the garage right now. It's like 1 degree out. I got my kerosene heater going, and that works decent. It heats up the garage. It's just kind of slow. It takes a little time to heat it up, but it works. But that's the plan. I want to continue to fit this corner up and straighten out the back half. So let's get to work. I think we'll start straightening this lower wheel well section here and some of this up here. My dollies feel like holding blocks of ice. I'm gonna warm them up for a minute. Okay, I got those flanges straightened out and removed the rust and old paint that was in between there, and started removing the sections of the rain gutter from the corner here. And the rain gutter on the corner goes in between this rain gutter, the rear section, and the roof skin. So it was a little tricky. I had to cut a little bit of a way to get that section out, and then I'll have to add that on afterwards and blend it out. But I have this section of roof. I wanted to show how the rain gutter and roof and the side panels all come together. And if you never mess with it, it's kind of interesting to see. So the side panel comes up kicks right here and ends right about there. And then this whole section is rain gutter. And it has this structural piece on the inside. So here's a piece, this is a piece of rain gutter from BBT. So you can see how it's constructed. That would go right there. And then the roof skin comes down, kicks in here, and then ends right on the corner. And then this is all spot welded together. So it's kind of interesting to see how this is constructed. And then the roof structure support comes down and attaches to this section. So I thought I'd show that. It's kind of a neat little cutaway, and you can see how this is all connected together. Sharpie really helps me identify those lows. All right, I want to start fitting up this section of the rain gutter. So I just gotta go up at least 1/4 of an inch to get this line to line up. But I can definitely see that this is kicked in right here. And it was kind of funny because with the old corner on here, everything was just kind of smashed together and it flowed. So you really couldn't see this. You could really see how far off the old corner was just in this section, because I'm lining up here and here, but this is in, which I should be able to straighten that out, no problem. I can see it right here. So I'll have to work on that. But it's gotta go up. What I might do, take the gutter back out, get it to line up, get this line to line up, clamp it, drill it to put some clecos in it, to get some clecos in there to position it exactly where it needs to go. Take it back off, then put this gutter back on, then this corner, then cleco it. Yeah, let's do that. So let's take the clamps out. I gotta figure out what's preventing it from lining up. Because I want it to just relax in the position. I don't want it to have to fight it to get it to fit in there. Then something's off, something's wrong. I might, looks like some of this corner, the roof rain gutter corner here, or section here. Yeah, because I can see a gap there. Yeah, this area is holding it up. Let's cut that out of there. Yeah, if you were just putting this corner, replacing it because maybe it was rusted or whatever, it'd be no big deal. It'd be pretty straightforward. But because this bus was wrecked, it's a little bit difficult. But it definitely makes it nice to start with a straight piece, and I can use it for reference or where my bus is off. But right here is lining up good. I'm gonna drill it, put a cleco. That way I have an alignment hole. So that way I can keep putting it back on that same spot. So yeah, I'm gonna drill in the flange there. Maybe right here. Okay. Now I'm gonna get the corner back off, put the rain gutter on, and then try to put the corner back on. Okay, I got that corner clecoed in place. So I have the body line matching up. There's still more adjustment that has to be done as far as the original sheet metal of the bus where it was kind of tweaked. That still has to be straightened a little bit, but it's close. So a little bit more adjusting and fitting. But before I get too far, I want to get the rear hatch in place, make sure the line's matching up with the hatch. I want to get the apron in place and make sure that this is all flowing nice. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. I want to get this piece installed. That'd be a quick piece to get it put in place with clecos, get its location for that, get the engine compartment lid hinge carrier, get that in place, and we probably use screws and clecos for that. And get the whole back half back together, see what it's looking like. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, and if something needs to be adjusted, you know, because the whole back half of this bus was tweaked when it wrecked, I just want to make sure things are getting back to where they need to be. So let's do that. I want to start bolting the stuff back together, and we'll see what we got. get this apron fitted in there. Put it about in the middle of the adjustment. These hinges are slotted. We'll see what that does for us. So the tops of the corners are too far in. They have to go out a little bit. Yeah, so these corners have to go out. They're hitting on the hatch. Okay, I have the rear sheet metal bolted back in place, and the corners are just clamped and clecoed. And you can see the gaps are off, but that's to be expected. All of that's going to have to be refit and adjusted. And that's going to take hours, and it's probably going to be boring to watch. So a lot of that will be off camera. But what I want to do now is put the rear luggage compartment area back in place, and I'll clamp it in place and make sure that the latch is lining back up, and just another reference point of where everything should be. Okay, I have that just sitting in place. Next I'll drill it and cleco it and get it sitting just right. And there's still a ton of work to do back here to get all this gap just right. So I think I'll stop this video here. I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.